Baz Luhrmann on EPiC. Australian director Baz Luhrmann yesterday talked to the Sydney Morning Herald about his new Elvis film. The article included, EPiC is a dazzling whirlwind of a film that uses rediscovered footage from the King of Rock and Roll Las Vegas performances. It shows how charismatic he was on stage in his mid-30s. You'll understand why Elvis sold more than 1 million tickets performing in Las Vegas over 7 years, as well as more than 500 million records around the world. There are two elements of the new film that flesh out Luhrmann's early portrait. Behind the scenes in Vegas, Elvis is loose and likable as the banters with his band and backup singers away from the frenzied adulation of fans in the outside world. And while everyone knows the hits, it is a revelation how well he covers with his rich, deep, soulful voice the likes of Bridge Over Troubled Water, You Don't Have to Say You Love Me, and Yesterday. Luhrmann explains Elvis takes the Simon and Garfunkel song and he turns it into a kind of power ballad, a spiritual. I call him Orphean, or Orpheus, the mythical character, was such a great singer that the very rocks and stones would get up and follow him. Elvis would take his song and personalize it in such a way. People don't understand the level of musicianship that he naturally had. He just looks at musicians and he's conducting with his body and soul. The 96-minute film was warmly received at the Toronto Film Festival last September. Variety called it extraordinary. It's having an effect even on people who don't have much of a relationship with or even care about Elvis. He is someone who's had many documentaries made about him, and some of them are very good, but they're generally other people telling you about Elvis, not actually him telling you in his own voice and in his own words. It took more than 2 years for all this archive footage to be restored by Peter Jackson's Park Road Post Productions and enhanced to cinema quality. It's called EPiC because Elvis as a performer was epic. It had to be a big screen experience. It had to be the physical experience. It had to be as if you were there. I never realized how funny he was, and you get so clearly that he is so comfortable on stage, but so uncomfortable off stage. One really well-known person, who I won't mention, but she's a legend, said to me, no human is built to be that famous. There's therefore fame that humanity had trouble dealing with, and there's only a handful of people who have ever been as famous as Elvis. Elvis came up with the idea of turning karate into a dance at the time. Hip-hop was also turning a martial art into dance, but Elvis created a movement style. He also created a visual style with his clothing, the Elvis look. He didn't have a stylist. There are very few historical figures where you can say and name anyone in the world and people have some notion of that person. Elvis is one of them.
Elvis has left the building.